Thursday today and I keep thinking it's Friday. So tomorrow morning I'm going to wake up and I've got work. Today I was like, oh, it's alright, we've only got half a day. No you don't. It's fucking Thursday, mate. Swimming this morning, which is good fun. I really like swimming. It was great. It was also nice and quiet as well. It seems weird that like Tuesday seems to be the busiest day for swimming. Not sure why, but it is. Out of every day I've tried so far. I normally do like a long walk Thursdays, which is just a longer gym session because I don't normally start work till 9 because we have an all hands at 5. But that wasn't on today, so I started work at 8, finished at 4:30, living the dream. I mean, obviously it could be a half day, so it's not living the dream, but it's been a fun day. Been working on some containerization stuff, and then I dived straight into like trying to get the release pipelines working. And the release pipelines at work are just so irritating because they're not, they're obviously all like kind of packaged and controlled and stuff, which means you just can't just like Google it, you know, you gotta like dive through. It's all like proprietary shit. It's very annoying. So there's that. Also we're looking at this new project which I'm excited about because I think I may have a leg up on other people on it. So we're playing around with some authentication stuff that I've played around with before, so I feel like it is just something that I know a lot more, and I feel like I'm trying to get people to slow down a little bit because we're planning on like doing the simplest solution first. And the way that we're setting up the data, I'm worried that the data is going to be set up in a weird way when we try and do something more complicated. So I'm kind of like trying to be like, hey guys, have we thought? Because it's kind of weird, like how projects come to us. Like, has it been thought about this far ahead? And then they're kind of asking questions that I'm like, I don't think you know enough about this to. You seem to be discovering how this works too. So I feel like I am right to say that we need to slow down a little bit and figure out what we want. Anyway, that's that. It's good fun. So yeah, hopefully that should be a good opportunity. Can we talk about how like I've suddenly come out in like 10 spots on my face, which are really awkward and annoying. And it's shave day tomorrow as well. Anyway, Laura has gone away for the weekend. She has gone to, they booked like a log cabin weekend away, like her and the girls. They were supposed to go like middle of last year. Yeah, restart. They were supposed to go like middle of last year, in the middle of COVID, and it's been like rebooked like 3 or 4 times. So it's basically a free holiday at this point because they paid for it so long ago. But it means it's just me and you this weekend, boys. And you know what that means? It means long ass rambly videos. I'm going to try not to do that as much as I can. I'm also going to try and go to bed on time. Because the past couple of nights I've been going to bed at like midnight, waking up at 5 in the morning, and I'm like, I just want to go back to bed, man. And I'm like, no, you've got to go to the gym, you've got to go swimming. I just really want to lie in. When you're on your own, you end up like falling down YouTube holes and like just watching shit on, scrolling shit through Twitter, or like watching Netflix, starting a new Netflix program at like 11 o'clock at night, stupid stuff like that. So I'm going to try and be a good boy. I'm going to do what I normally do. I've done all the cooking, done all the washing up. I'm going to play a little bit of a game, and have a cup of tea, clean out Monty's litter tray. Do that at night. Hopefully I'm going to get a Windows 11 update. That's what I'm hoping for. And I'm going to watch something on Netflix. I'm not really watching anything good at the moment. I was binge watching House of Cards, which I really enjoyed until the last season, which was a bit trash. And now I'm like, oh, I'm 1 season out on 13 Reasons Why. And, oh god, it's such a crap program. I'm just kind of watching it just because I want to finish it, kind of thing, but not because it's good. The first season was great. I really liked the first season, but everyone after that, man, bloody hell. Yeah, so I'm actually going to end the video because then I'm not going to be tempted to stay up later talking to you, you know what I mean? So, no, I'm not going to end the video, you know what I mean? I haven't done my meditation yet either, because lunchtime was a bit crazy. What I've got to do is not fall into the habit of like, oh, I can't just run into the door. He's just been trying to fight me. I'm making a cup of tea, and he's just like being a knobhead. Just like get out your phone and just scrolling TikTok and shit. Stop it. Get some help. Oh, watch out. See his little paws He is hunting. I'm not going to watch anything on TV because I haven't got anything good to watch. So I'm making a cup of tea, I'm going to go upstairs, I'm going to meditate, and I'm going to play some Satisfactory and go to bed on the dot, 10:15. And then I'm going to read a little book, and I'm going to wake up refreshed. I must be ready and raring to go today, right? I slept like ass last night. My watch said I woke up, I had 4 interruptions where I woke up at different points. I woke up and I was just so hot. And I'm like, am I ill? Am I like fevery? What is this? So yeah, so my alarm went off at the normal time. I basically just turned both my alarms off and then stayed in bed till 6. So I did get my lie in. But I think my watch says I slept for 5 hours last night because I was up and uncomfortable for so long. Jesus Christ. It was good, but I went to bed, turned my Kindle off at 11, and I'm like, that's good. Well, I was like, I even feel tired as well. And like an hour later, I'm like, why is it so hot? Look at the sky this morning, boys. It's nice, isn't it? So I'm starting work today at 8:30. I've got an interview, not my interview, I'm interviewing someone at 1:30. So I'm starting half an hour later than normal. Because we normally finish at 2, and we're going to be finishing at 2:30 today. What's going on? Yeah, I'm trying to do a wash. I'm trying to figure out what the weather's like because I want to go to the gym this weekend, and it looks like it's going to be wet on Sunday, and I don't have the car because Laura's got it, so it's going to be like difficult to get to the gym if it's raining on Sunday. And we're done for the day, ladies and gentlemen. We're done for the weekend. I did a wash today because basically, like, we're rolling into winter. Our opportunities to dry clothes outside are greatly diminishing. So any looks like it's gonna rain on Sunday, which is really gonna complicate my gym plans. Because tomorrow I want to do cooking, so it's gonna be a bit complicated sorting out all that kind of stuff. We have an action-packed weekend ahead of us, though. I don't think Laura comes back till like midday on Monday, so it's literally 2 full days. Sunday I was planning on having like the cleaning day, where I'd go to the gym and then spend all day cleaning everywhere. Oh my god, he's in there. Sorry, Monty, I don't want to. So I need to have one day. Well, I don't need to do it all on one day, arguably. I need to clean the kitchen, I need to clean the bathroom, clean Monty's lit tray. That is on Sunday, like the big clean. Otherwise, on Saturday I need to go shopping because I need to go and buy dinner. I'm going to go to the fishmongers and I want a parrotfish. If they don't have a parrotfish, I don't know what I'm going to buy. But I just want to go buy an interesting looking fish. I've never had parrotfish before. They've got them and they look really tasty, so I want to eat one. That's going to involve doing some shopping because I don't have the ingredients for it, because I don't know how you cook it or what you cook it with. So I need to do that tomorrow. There were some other things I wanted to do, and I wanted to do some programming. We keep getting annoyed at the app that we're using to do our shopping list. So I want to progress that in some way. But I'm probably going to get distracted playing Satisfactory. There's something else I had on my list of things I wanted to do as well. Gym, clean. I'm sure it'll come back to me. Why is it that I didn't want to do the gym? It doesn't matter. Cat is angry at me right now because he wants feeding, and I am feeding myself first. That's how this works, Moo Moo. Just sat in the corner of the room staring at me. He's not happy, but it's not any later than he normally gets fed, so he's got no reason to complain. The thing I forgot about is even taking it out of this box. I don't know why I always kept this box. Videos, that's what I wanted to catch up on, because I thought I was behind on videos. I'm actually only behind by I've uploaded one, rendered out another one, so I'll upload that tomorrow and where I caught up effectively. So I thought I'd fallen behind by a couple of days because I had short days and not uploaded, but I hadn't. I fell into Satisfactory like I said I would. Not great. I was downloading the preview versions of Visual Studio for the latest Maui stuff. I wanted to use Maui basically, see what it's like, have a little play around, and build a little apparino for my phone. So I've been trying to build a shopping list app for ages. Net Maui lets you combine web stuff and native Xamarin, the old Xamarin, in one place. So I'm excited about that. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, so I'm gonna have a play with that after dinner. That was the plan. But like I say, everything downloaded and installed, and I was still just finishing this little bit of Satisfactory, which actually means I was actually planning to have finished eating by now. So I'd have loads of time tonight. I still have loads of time, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to port my old Blazor version of this app thing into the .NET Maui world, just see how it all kind of binds together, and then I'm going to figure out a roadmap of actually getting it working properly. And that probably will cover me for the day. And then we've got stuff to do tomorrow, baby. Waiting for dinner. We're making nachos, baby. Just waiting for it, basically. Just waiting for him. Moo. Wanted to wait for his dinner as well, but he's moved here now. It's a lot more chilled. On you? He knows I want to sit there. Well, this is slower going than I thought. I'm trying to... Also, it takes a really bloody long time to eat nachos when you're on your own. Like, I used to eat this for myself when I was a student. I just have a whole box to myself, and it was lovely. And now me and Laura share one. So I had the whole box to myself this time, and it was nice, but whew, it just took ages. It's ages to eat. Speaking of things that have taken ages, me getting this bloody Maui thing set up. The problem is Maui's not officially released yet. I'm using a preview version of Visual Studio, preview version of the .NET framework, and preview Maui, which is as part of the .NET framework, hasn't been released yet. And like, I couldn't get the basic app booted onto an Android emulator. Like, the Android emulator would kick up, but then the app wouldn't be on it. And I was like, what have I done here? And now I've got it so the Android emulator doesn't even like appear in the option list. And I'm like, what the frick is going on, man? So I'm just like repairing the install, and we'll see how it goes. So previously I was building like a progressive web app. And I'm now trying to use this Xamarin to build a native app that uses web Blazor for the presentation. That's my plan. That's my plan. I'm going to see what happens. You know, just ask me if you want me to stop scratching your belly. Just ask. Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm going to make a cup of tea, and then I spent 47 minutes trying to figure out how to fix it. It's like that Satisfactory thing I was doing earlier. I was like, oh, I just do this one little bit. An hour passes. I get it, man. I know it's in preview, but like, damn, it's just fucking broke. I'm literally just uninstalling the whole Visual Studio 2022, and I'll reinstall it and see if it works, and then I'm going to bed. That's my plan. If it doesn't work, then I'm going to uninstall it again, and then I'm going to go and just do the progressive web app. Alright, can't get it working. I'm just installing any old shit now. If it doesn't work in the morning, then it's... fuck it. FML, boys. FML. Fuck it. I don't fucking know. It worked for a moment, and then it's just gone. Fuck Maui, man. Maui can go die in a hole. We're going back to Blazor. Twats. 10 to midnight, I need to go to bed. I probably haven't for a while. But I think I've only just started to notice it, really. I'm just like, what are you even saying, dog? You know, I kind of feel like I've just kind of forgotten how to vlog. Like, I just don't think I'm doing a particularly... I can't remember what option to pick here. I'm not convinced I do a good job of it anymore, you know? I was thinking about this, I was going to sleep last night, I'm like, what are you, like, this weekend? What was I saying the last, like, however long a video yesterday turned out to be? I don't know, man. You need to enforce some kind of, like, structure. Lock me in, yes please. About an hour before the fishmonger's open, so I am settling down just for a little bit. I'm going to figure out a recipe. If they don't have parrotfish, what am I going to have? That's the question. Okay, so I'm having either Caribbean stewed fish or Jamaican steamed fish. They look very similar recipes. And I'm going for either a parrotfish or a red snapper. They're the two fish. That's what I want. It's going to be a case of like getting the fish, seasoning it, and then like letting it marinate in its spices and shit. So, oh god, I've got to go buy a load of herbs. And the problem is I don't have the car, so I can't go to the good supermarket. I've got to go to like the one nearby, which isn't very big. But it should be fine. Hovering over iPads, it's a bad time to buy. The reason I'm not buying an iPad yet, I've decided I want one, is that there's a Apple event coming up in like a week's time, I think. There's basically an Apple event, a Google event, and a Samsung event all in 1 week. I think it's this week coming, 18th, 19th, and 20th. And it's do not buy anything before an event, because it's likely that the iPad Air is going to be refreshed, at least with the internals of the iPad Mini, maybe. I don't think I'd buy the iPad Air, to be honest. I think if I'm going to buy an iPad Air, I'd buy an iPad Pro. But I basically sold myself on the idea of having an iPad with a pen. The question is whether or not I want the big one or the small one. And the price difference we're talking between the two is nearly £200. So the question is, would you pay £200 more for an equivalent, bigger iPad Pro? That's the question. Obviously, it depends what they do with it, if it's updated in any way, shape or form next week. But right, bang bang, I've uninstalled all that shit I was trying to install yesterday. And I've got about half an hour to kill before I need to go out, get my fish, get the shopping to go with the fish to cook it in. And I can settle down to do some actual work later. When later? Probably about 11. I knew there was a reason I didn't fuck around with preview versions of Visual Studio and all that shit, because it's just balked my entire... I'm just repairing my old version of Visual Studio, which means I've got to lose a load of like config stuff, but oh god. Just uninstalled it, and it uninstalled everything from the .NET. All my .NET SDKs. I'm like, what would you do that for? So I'm going to play a little bit of Satisfactory for 30 minutes while this, or until this finishes repairing itself. Okay, we've finally got .NET SDKs reinstalled, because it's telling me they're installed. Whenever I try and run the installers, it's like, oh, do you want to repair them or uninstall them? I'm like, I'd like you to install them, please. Fix that now. My god. Time to head out. It's time to head out. Let's do my shopping list. It's only just gone 10. I wanted to head off before 10, but I keep falling down these rabbit holes. This is what's for dinner, boys. Look at how fucking tasty that smile is. Ooh. Okay, so fish sorted. Been marinating for ages. Dad called, was on the phone for ages. I am now, I've got all of this running again. We're back onto the Blazor version of the app, so it's not like I'm particularly doing much. I forgot to do that once. So here's the app running. At the moment, it's just kind of inside the standard Blazor thingamajig. It's interesting that that moves like that, but presumably because of my header thing. It looks hideous, but I think we're just going to be okay with that. So if you put anything in there, you can do apples, put bananas. At the moment, it'll just put it at the bottom. You can't really see that. If you put something like, I want 5 oranges, it does it. Happy days. So I want it to be able to do that. I also want it to be able to do like notes. So if you put like fish, small, you could do that. So I'm using the regular expression to pull out the numbers. I'm just going to do the amount thing. What I want to do is make this like kind of work. I'm less interested in what it looks like at the moment than making it work, because I'm not very good at making things look good. Sorry. Yeah, that way around. Let's see how far we can get with this in one day. So we haven't really got crazy distance, but we've got this now. So if you can go for apples, it's a lot easier as well when you're zoomed in. So apples will go like that, and then you can have like oranges. So sometimes we buy big and small. Small means my oranges. Sometimes Laura has oranges, they're big. And then it goes like this, and then you can have bananas. 5. I haven't decided on that bit yet. That looks kind of fucking ugly. But you can also move things around, but not by just clicking on any old shit. You have to click on this bad boy, which is... And then you can move things around the list, which is what I wanted. So now what I need to do... I've merged that now. So next up is figuring out... This is all like hacked together into here. What but I've got like my initial proof of concept. What I need to do is handle some kind of persistence. I don't necessarily need to store it in a database, but I need it to be able to persist when I refresh the page. It's going to be fun, but not necessarily refresh. But yeah, what I want to do now is my ordering thing, where like you add something in, you order it into the place you want it to be, so you can manually order it, and then when you tick things, it kind of... So basically, yeah, I want to be able to add it to like a tick list. So when you tick everything, it will go down to like the bottom. Oh, this is all a persistence problem, and I don't want to plug in a real database yet. But yeah, so that's the plan. But it's now like 10 to 5. I'm gonna have an early dinner. I always eat too late. I'm trying to figure out what am I gonna do with. So I'm gonna go relax for a little bit. I'm gonna cook. So this takes like, that's a crazy amount of cooking time. An hour. Like a full hour with the fish in something hot for an hour. That's mad. All right, well, fair play. So it is. Yeah, so I'm going to start cooking pretty soon then. Fortunately, it's quite easy. So, especially now I've done all the hard work. I've just got to fry some stuff together on a low heat. Let's melt some oil. Don't know about melting oil personally, but yeah, when I come back after dinner, I'm going to look at what I need to do to like do my ordering thing. Because I can keep it in a list, a local list for now. And then effectively, like, as you tick it, it adds it to a different list and keeps an order. And then the order is persisted across both lists. That's where it gets complicated. Like I say, it feels like a database problem. But I also want to be able to merge things. So if you add, like, tomatoes for 100 grams, you add tomatoes again 100 grams. It, like, adds them together. But that's a nice to have. We'll have that later. Because you can't edit at the moment. That's the thing. Doesn't look anywhere near as good after the fact, but oh god, it smells gorgeous. I do not recommend parrotfish, and I do not recommend that recipe. It was very bland, and I think the fish was drastically overcooked. It had like no flavour. Boring. Not very happy. I'm glad I bought a fucking Danish whirl, and I've saved one for pudding, because I basically just had some veg and rice, and like whatever sliver of fish was on that fish. I was so disappointed. It looked so tasty. Right, it's evening time. Let's get on to this thing. It's nearly 8 o'clock. Time flies when you live on your own and like have to do everything. You forget how much time everything takes up. So gang, we have got somewhere. I'm now letting you toggle on and off stuff. Also, oh, that's interesting. Numbers are just being picked up as a thingy. Also, if you've toggled one, you can't rearrange to where the toggled one is. It's locked in space. What I'm going to do is actually move these down to the bottom rather than keep them where they are. And the challenge is putting them back where they last were in the list. That's what I'm aiming for. What was I going to say? Oh, the problem I have, the problem I need to solve now is this is the code that does basically this whole page is all in this thing. I'm just like making it as I go kind of thing. But this chunk here, I was going to end up duplicating because I wanted the two different lists. So I put it into a different component. So that card itself is a component and you pass in the item and then based on whether or not that item is checked or not checked, different styles would apply. But otherwise, there's no other difference between whether or not it's in the top list or the bottom list. So the top list will just be where checked is false and where the top list, and the bottom list is where checked is true. That's the only real difference. And in theory, the order of the list doesn't matter, right? Because it's still in the same place. I'm just moving it visually on the screen. In theory, but we'll see about that. Anyway, problem I now have, which as soon as it happened, I was like, oh, of course. I can get rid of that entire chunk because that chunk's there and I can just reference this little bit here. So when that's reloaded, which it has, I can go, hello, there, right? And I can still edit stuff. The problem is that they're edited one layer down, so the state has changed in the model, but the top layer hasn't changed. And that's the thing in Vue, that's the thing in like everything I've ever done before. I don't know, I just expected it not to be. Because I don't know why. I just did. I'm on a relatively like normal cadence now. It's 9 o'clock, it's TO clock. What just beeped at me? I'm planning on, but I've decided basically I'm not going to the gym tomorrow. I don't feel like I need to go to the gym tomorrow. I kind of want to make the most of my day, I guess. Because I've got so much cleaning and stuff. And it's not impossible to get there, but I just don't think it's worth it kind of thing. I'm not in that much of a mood for it, you know, when I've kind of like got my teeth stuck into this. But I'm in a normal time frame now, so I'm thinking cup of tea. I've got to clean Monty's litter. Standard 9 o'clock job. Cup of tea. Shall I have a hot chocolate? Do I fancy a hot chocolate or do I fancy a tea? The problem is with hot chocolates, you've got to drink it fast because it doesn't get really hot. It just did it again. It just went doo-doo. So my Bluetooth, so these speakers, Bluetooth connecting to something, and nothing's playing. I don't know. Figured out what it is. It's Google is connected to those speakers, and I keep asking her to stop playing Spotify when she's not playing Spotify. My computer is. So very basically, if you were to go through the shop, you'd be like, "Hello, apples, bananas, happy days." If you were to go around and untick apples, it would put it back to where it was. If you reorder, here's the question now. So hello was at the top, right? Let's put bananas at the top, tomatoes at the top. Hello goes back to the top. Is that what I want? This isn't true anyway, because... Moo moo, you okay? Is it true? Are you okay, my little man? Are you okay? Are you bored? You want to play a game? What game do you want to play? I went with tea because I've got my Danish, remember? Right, this is really starting to come together. I've now like basically moved all of the logic except for like event handling, like drag and drop and key presses and button presses, into a managed service. So I've now got like a service that's responsible for maintaining the state of the items, i.e. the thing that would talk to a database in real life. It's still just a list, but it works. So now literally all I need to do, so that the moving logic doesn't work. I need to figure out how I want that to work, basically. I need to figure out a way of doing it. And to be honest, I don't think a list is like what we need for that. I need like a, oh God, is it going to be a linked list? Holy shit. But I'm happy to call it for the night. It's nearly 11 o'clock, it's bedtime. I still like wake up. I wake up every day at the same time. Which is why it's a really bad idea to stay up late. Which is why I always try to go to bed around 11ish. 11 to midnight. I'm normally in bed by 11 and read for a little bit. Go to sleep. Oh, God. We're done for the day. Oh shit, I don't know where my phone is, mate. Laura could have been messaging me. I was playing a game earlier where you get the pheasant and you like throw it up and Monty like aggressively tries to bop it out the sky or like beat it up. Nice, I'm not in trouble. That's good for me, boys. It's supposed to be nice weather tomorrow. So I need to decide also if I want to go to the gym. I've got a lot of cleaning to do. I've got cooking to do, obviously. I want to carry on with this. It does look dry. We were forecasted rain, more rain tomorrow than we were any other day. But also today we were forecast like fucking 12 degrees and it was 17 degrees in the end. No, it's dry all day, boys. The rain isn't an excuse. The problem is like I've got to effectively skateboard there. Which takes some goddamn time. Whew, gosh, cold. Need a wee. Throws me out of whack as well because I haven't done cardio in such a long time, and like skateboarding there will count as cardio. You know what I mean? Like, so do I do the standard run row thing or do I do something else? I think because I don't know what to do, I think that's a reason not to. I'll wake up in the morning and see what happens. I've got loads of time. They open at 7. So if I wake up at 5 and go, I want to go, then I'll go. But I probably won't. I'll probably have a lion. Yeah. I'll just make up for it in the week. I'm doing that thing where I just talk I need to go to bed. I've just noticed, man, have you knocked over my bin, you little shit? Oh, but how can you say no to this little belly? Hey, that's mean. You gave me your belly for strokes. Do you not want it? No? Is this not nice? Nice and relaxing? Yeah, it is relaxing, isn't it? You just gotta be warmed up to it, haven't you? Give me that little face of yours, let me scratch it. No. It's a good job. Well, I didn't go to the gym today. I laid out of sleep all the way through to like 8:30. Oh, I started today off to a like slow start. Got up, had a shave, all that shit, breakfast. I had eggs for breakfast, and I've been cleaning. You know what they don't tell you? I think I said this yesterday actually. But I saw a tweet about it, which is damn true. It's like when you're just like an adult, like you spend your entire life cleaning. It's crazy how much time it takes to like clean and shit. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, yeah. So I've hoovered the stairs and the landing. I've cleaned the sink area. I need to do some washing up. And then I'll organise this bit so I can clean this bit. And I need to clean the table and obviously the rest of the kitchen. Got to clean the bathroom as well. Normally we split these jobs, but Laura's not here, so I'm doing it all. But yeah, I just took 15-20 minutes, played some chess while I had a cup of tea. And now we're back at it, boys. Hey, Moo, I finished my cleaning. Can I sit here, please? If I had a standing desk now, I could just move this to one side and go and then... Once you move. Can I just perch on edge? A perch here, is that okay with you? Thank you. Sad times. So, the washing, all the cleaning's been done now except for Monty's litter tray. Is that true? Yeah, that's true. Woo! I got bad news, guys. Preview is back. I've been playing around trying to get... So I wanted to have a play with something called Realm, which is like a front-end first, client-side, offline database first approach for things like Mongo-style storage. I was going to try and put that in my Poi that I've built, but it doesn't support it. I seemingly missed the fact that it doesn't work with Pois. It works with like real apps, like iOS apps and Android apps. Duh. So I've been looking at ways of doing basically the same thing that I've currently done. Sorry, I was looking at doing something basically the same thing. You can use like IndexedDB or something like that. And then you've just got to manage the syncing behind the scenes between like the local storage database and like the actual synced one. So the end goal of this is there is some database somewhere with mine and Laura's shopping list in it. It's the most overkill fucking thing ever. And then obviously we can both add things to it, and then it just works on our computers, on our phones, and then if we're offline, then it'll just continue to use its own and then sync the changes. Yeah. So I'm not really like fully thrilled with the idea of learning how to do all of that index bullshit. Especially because there seems to be an alarmingly small amount of like things for that. The problem is, if I was using Blazor server, where like the web app is rendered on the server and then sent over the wire via like SignalR, I think, to the mobile device, that would be fine. But I'm using Wasm because I want it to be like fully local on the machine. So I'm having one last crack at seeing if I can get it running within Maui. And we'll just fucking hope. Fucking broke it all again, didn't I, boys? Just uninstalling .NET 6 again. I get that it's preview, but it's a release candidate. Why is a release candidate so, like, trash? Like, I installed it the way it told me to install it. Well, I installed it via Visual Studio Preview, which is one thing. Then I installed it the way that you do it through the web. And it's just taken out my entire .NET, like, everything about it. It's just fucked. God damn. I didn't think it was like this anymore, you know? I can't run it in Docker either, because I need the Visual Studio tools. Do I? Can I run VS Code inside Docker? Oh, it's so much hassle. Maybe I could. But the Maui stuff, like Maui involves like a load of tools that Visual Studio needs, that like you need Visual Studio for. Like if you want it, it needs fucking iTunes. You can't put iTunes in a fucking Docker container. Ugh. Also, I hate the fact that it needs iTunes. That's just bullshit. Okay, so .NET 5 works. We're in. Let's have one crack now without using Visual Studio. One crack. Oh, God. I'm really annoyed because like I was really starting to like get into that. And I'm like, I hate front-end development in general, right? Because I just hate the idea of wanting it to look a certain way and not being able to do it. Like there's nothing I can do. I cannot figure out how to make it look how I want it in my head. The learning curve is like bang, it's like just straight the fuck up. And then like to hit issues with this bloody Maui and .NET 6 and like the database stuff. .NET 6 is out in 3 weeks, by the way. So like, let's hope they figure that shit out. Because as soon as I install it on my machine, it just breaks. I don't just mean like it breaks I can't run any .NET command. If I use their installers and run it, if I run like .NET info, it fucking fails. Because it's like, oh, can't load, exception thrown by whatever the hell it is in like the core FX shit. I'm like, how? Why is this happening to me? I was like getting into doing something new and a bit different. I don't know what I've done here. And then like it's just not gonna, like, it can't work. So now what we're gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I can have a go at doing it with the what's it called? With an index DB and try and make that work. That's not very exciting, is it? I know I'm being a big baby, but like I'm exactly where I was at the beginning of this weekend. I didn't go to the gym today, so I'd have time to do all of my jobs and do this. And it just won't fucking work. So now I'm exactly where I was before. I've got this thing, it works, it looks slightly prettier than it was previously. But otherwise, it's exactly the same. And it's not even noticeably different. But otherwise, I'm in exactly the same position I was before this weekend started, with an app thing that doesn't work. And nothing to work on in a way that, nothing interesting I can work on. So like, what am I going to do with myself now? Also, I've got lamb chops for dinner, because Laura doesn't like lamb. What do lamb chops go with? Mashed potato. What's a bitch to wash up? Mashed potato. Can't I just have a fucking ready meal like normal people do? Hey, yes, they have a bullshit fish meal thing that didn't even taste very nice. Took forever to clean up. Monty, my man, I need a little support animal. Come and be my friend. I just like don't know what to do with myself anymore. Like every time. Over the past like couple of weeks, like day to day, I've been like happy and like relaxed. Like on an individual day, I haven't been like thinking that like I've had a bad day. Every now and again I have a boring day at work and that knocks like whatever, but like, you know what I mean? But like overall, like end to end, long term, I'm not doing anything. Like I'm not making any progress. I'm just like stationary or going backwards, right? Like what am I doing? You know what I mean? Every day I just do whatever. But what am I doing? What am I achieving with that time or effort? I don't know. Nothing. I do know nothing. And then like I just get frustrated that I'm not doing enough long term. But anytime I try and fix that, it just like knocks my mental health back to like mid-spring, where it was just like dog shit. And deep down, I think, ever since Varialis failed and RadSpider failed, / halfway through that, when I basically decided that was dead, this was when this kind of started. And then obviously COVID hit, so pinch of salt. Like, but I think I'm scared of failure now, and I just want to do things that are easy. And whenever I start to like fail at stuff, I bail and give up in an attempt to shield my mental health. Because prior to Varela's failing, I would have thought anyone who felt like what I was feeling like was just like a fucking pussy and needs to whip their ideas up, you know? And like stop using it as an excuse, as a crutch. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm using it as an excuse and a crutch to give up and walk away and stand still. Like I hit some kind of challenge and either let it hurt me or use me thinking it's going to let it hurt me. I don't know whether I'm being overreactive because I'm like more sensitive and it actually is like hurting me, or I'm just like letting it hurt me, or I'm like trying to protect myself. I don't fucking know. But either way, like I need to figure out a fucking solution. Just uploaded a video from the days running up to this video, and I said like it's a rice roll. I was about to say a dice roll about whether or not a weekend on my own is good for me or bad for me. Like one of the times recently, it was really good for me, and I was like, it was great. This time, it was until today when Friday night I was also fucked off because of these issues. I don't know what I want to do with my like spare time. That's the problem. I like going to the gym. That's like the only thing. But like really going to the gym is all that's doing is like stabilizing my fitness and mental fitness. I'm not achieving anything. You know what I mean? And then I play games. And I'm not interested in developing anything. Like I don't have any ideas for anything that I think is going to be productive. And therefore, I think anything that I do, I'm not interested in other things that I want to program. Like, so there isn't anything else I want to program because it doesn't feel productive. I've been playing this game, by the way, called Superliminal. It's fucking great. You should play it. I think I'm coming to the end though, but it's ramping up. I feel like it's going to finish, but it's really good. You should play it. Look at this, look, right? So I just moved into this, and I'm like, oh, I'm in a like dark room over here, and then there's like an exit sign going up towards some stairs. So you're like, okay, let's try and go up the stairs. I can't go up the stairs, it's just a flat image. But you can go through the flat image. It fucks with your mind, man. And you can go up the stairs on the other side, through the flat image. Fucking mad, mate, mad. Yeah, just finished it. It was a really good game. And there's even like a developer commentary after, and it's actually like interesting because I was like, how do they do half of the tricks that they do on it? But problem is, 9:30. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to put an episode of Black Mirror on, make a cup of tea, try and relax. I've got to do Monty's Litter Traits. I'm going to do that, and I'm probably not going to have enough time to watch a full episode of Black Mirror. That's just the kind of pick me up you need, isn't it? A bit of Black Mirror, just to depress yourself even further. No, I'm going to bed now. But Laura's back tomorrow. So in the afternoon, it's like, well, she gets back in the afternoonish. I think she's having breakfast. They get kicked out of where they are at 10. So probably back for like 11ish or 10:30, depending on when they leave. And then they'll be in, that's Nottingham, have a breakfast with her mum, leave there about 1 or 2, I'd say. So back here about when I finish work, 4:30 maybe. I've got work, obviously. It's been a long video. So I'm going to end it here. Should have ended it really the other day, but I need to re-energize, come back, you know? So, yeah, it's bedtime. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you later.